Greetings, friends, and welcome to Enigma Night Gaming. My name is Liara, and I will be your guide in today's adventure. Today, we're playing King's Quest III, To Err is Human. And in today's episode, we get to go on all kinds of adventures while Manannan is otherwise occupied. And not only that, but we get to cast our very first spell. So, without further ado, let's hop into the game. Okay.
I am going to lie down for a rest. Do not disturb me.
Alright. Alright, now we'll head out. We'll go looking around. My friend ate my cat. What? Okay. I want to go, after we go to the Three Bears house again, I want to go back to the library and see if there's anything else that we can find there, because we didn't have a whole lot of time to explore. I was nervous about Manannan waking up. So let's quickly get our bowl of porridge. And then let's go back. Also, we got to figure out what to do about learning how to play the lute, right? I showed him a picture of my cat and he ate my cat. Okay. You have weird friends. That is so mean.
There is no answer.
Alright. In we go. We take the baby bear porridge.
Just right. So you take it with you.
Indeed. And out we go. Alright. Now we'll go back to town and head immediately to the library because I want to climb back in and see what all there is. We picked up that one book and we haven't even really looked at it. So if there's nothing else there, we're definitely going to have to go back.
You can't reach it
and check it out. But for now, let's climb back up and see if there's anything else in there. Alright. We'll get a good look around here.
The library is dark, and you squint through the still and musty air.
What else can we find?
It's a tattered spell book.
Can I take it?
You've experienced most spells personally.
Okay, so no. What else do we got?
Rows of knowledge, local and wide, sit lost to an apathetic audience. Evidently, Ludor's book lovers shared an interest in large artwork.
Well, I guess let's go back out then. It doesn't seem like there's anything else in there, so we need to go examine that book that we found. Alright, let's pull stuff out. I want to pull the book out. Now let's look at it, right?
The book from the library looks similar to the books that line the shelves of Manannan's study.
Okay, is there something we can do with that? Aha! Day 1. Today I stepped off Manannan's mountain for the first time. Did we write this journal? Though he would kill me without hesitation if he knew, my only regret is that I waited so long. Except for when we first stepped off the mountain, we literally stepped off the mountain to our death. What I have learned this day alone, the townspeople are not the wretched creatures I've been led to believe. Only the outcast ruffians are to be avoided. So that would be the guys in the desert, right? They all fear my master and have spent their lives in the coldness of his shadow. This book, which I happened upon by a stream, shall be a record of my discoveries. They may prove vital, for as I approach my 18th year, I feel an ever-growing dread. My wizard has ill plans for me. That's not good for us. It seems that my fears were warranted. Manannan keeps a near constant eye on me nowadays. I feel like a field mouse under an owl's gaze. But as for all my master's vigilance, I have managed to collect things. Corks, forks, oddly shaped stones, anything I dare call my own. My quarters are their keep, and will remain so while I live under this roof. In the meantime, I look forward to my next excursion. I promised that barmaid I would pay another visit. Day 4, 2 hours. That's how long the wizard had me hanging from the kitchen rafters, and only because I missed the smallest spot in my sweeping. That stupid cat. It waited till I'd finished before tramping ash from the fireplace. I have to get away, if only to save myself from further headaches and humiliation. Day 6. My brief outings are risky, but no less regular. Each day rewards me with greater insight. Today was the most fascinating. I have seen my first ship. For too long, I stood on the pier, in awe of its massive masts and mainsail. So we need to find that. We need to find the dock. The sailors directed me to the tavern, where I made their captain's acquaintance. The old salt keenly related his tales of treasure and pirates, and when I asked if I might join his crew, he proceeded to test my nautical knowledge. My answers must not have impressed him, for he said that I was too old to be a cabin boy. I left disappointed, yet hopeful that I may yet meet a seafarer willing to enlist a novice. Day 8. A week remains before I come of age. I shall expect no better treatment from Manannan then, nor do I dare hope that freedom will accompany my adulthood. If I am to enjoy a semblance of this life, then I know what I must do. I've spent the last 2 days in town cleaning practically everything I could find, so as to earn enough to pay my way aboard that vessel. This is my only chance. Manannan does not often take such long journeys, and it is my every intention to be gone by the time he returns. Day 11. I rose early this morning and packed my few belongings. I'd barely slept. It was a dangerous descent in the pre-dawn haze, but by the time I reached the base of the mountain, I was smiling more broadly than I thought possible. This lasted about 30 paces, after which I don't remember anything for some time. The lump on my head, along with my missing possessions, suggests I was attacked by that band of lawless mongrels. It was well past noon when I staggered onto the pier. The ruffians must have dealt me a fair blow, because it took me several minutes to realize that I no longer had any money, and several more to notice that the ship had sailed. Manannan returned late in the evening demanding supper. It is fortunate that he pays little attention to my appearance. With a pear-shaped bulge up top and eyes redder than embers, I must have looked a sight. What is it, Day 12, what is it they say about clouds and lightnings? I don't know, but I found something today which lifted my spirits. While dusting Manannan's study, I noticed that a few of the books were attached to the shelves and made a curious sound when moved. After fiddling with them for a time, I was surprised to see a trapdoor open in the floor. How I'd managed to miss that all these years, I'll never know. Unfortunately, the noise had woken Manannan, and I had no choice but to leave this secret unexplored. For now. Oh, these symbols look familiar. Maybe that's the books in the library? Day 13, I waited for Manannan to resume his usual spying on the townsfolk before returning to the study. Descending through the trapdoor, I found myself in my master's workroom, his den of dark design. Certain spells could assist me. Once the necessary ingredients were found, I headed for the staircase. On the floor lay a scrap of paper. I picked it up and beheld my doom. Written over and over down one side was a list of names, my name, each dated 18 years apart. I have little time. Day 15. It's nearing dawn. I have no more need of sleep. Despite a day and night spent scouring Ludor, one vital ingredient has eluded me, the mandrake root. If it exists, then it is not my destiny to find it, nor to escape. The key to my freedom I will hide in a remote part of Ludor. Today is this Gwydion's 18th birthday. Okay, so he names all of his boys Gwydion? I can only hope the next will have a better one, for that is all I feel as I go to see my master
The rest
one
of the
final
pages
time.
are blank.
Okay. Alright, let's see. I know this is risky. If we can go to the library with the book. Because it's got those symbols in it, right? I don't know if we need to see the symbols, but we'll look. Alright, so we have this. Now, let's, oops. Let's see. It was this page. Okay, so we need this symbol. Alright, so do we have that? Let's see. Okay, so is it this one? No, I think it might be this one. Let's look. Yeah, that one, and then the spring. Okay, so basically straight across right there. And then the second one again. So this one, this one, this one, then that one. Which one's next? Then we have arrow, arrow, first one. All right, so arrow, arrow, first one. And then what? Arrow, and then the face, and then the arrow. Arrow. Okay. All right. This is probably going to be bad. Well, you know what? If we're caught with the door open anyways, we're gonna die. So let's just go ahead, not waste time, and look.
Several strong pillars support the ceiling.
All right, down we go. It looks like we're descending into the pits of hell.
Atop the oak table are a large leather-bound book, a mortar and pestle, a little brazier holding charcoal, a flint, measuring cups, beakers, flasks, and stirrers.
Is he gonna, like, miss the stuff if we... Are we dumb?
You take a closer look at the wizard's work table.
Okay.
Covered with gold trimmings, the old book's leather cover is cracked and worn, its pages yellowed and brittle. The title, however, is clear: The Sorcery of Old. You eagerly thumb through page after page of what you assume to be magic formulas. The ink of the old handwriting is faint and barely readable. Most of the formulas are indecipherable, but a few are in a language you know. You treat the old book with great care, as you can tell it contains recipes for some very old and powerful magic spells.
Wait.
Your hands shake as you realize this book could be the key to your escape from the evil Manannan.
This is what I was looking for. Understanding the language of creatures? Maybe. Okay, that could be maybe. Flying like an eagle or a fly? Okay. If we need to fly, maybe. Teleportation at random. Causing a deep sleep. That could be useful. Enhancing... Oh, we need this one. This is a useful concoction for the more musical of the magically inclined. Add 1 handful of hot, dry sand to a glass flask filled with seawater. Okay. Hot, dry sand. A glass flask, which might be here. Seawater. Place 1 handful of fertile soil. Shake the flask to mix the contents thoroughly. Wave a magic wand over the flask. Recite the following: earth-bearing fruit from one's toiling hands, with patience of timeless swift. Shifting sands swirl through endurance, soaked salty with seas. Permit me to please all musically. This draft comes in handy at functions when the entertainment is poor or non-existent. Administer just prior to the event and prepare for one memorable performance. Brewing a storm, becoming invisible, turning another into a cat. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and get out of here. What is this?
The wizard has a desk and stool sitting in the corner.
Can we do anything with this?
There is nothing that looks awfully useful on that desk. You're not really into collecting fossils and the like. Some things are better left upon the shelf.
All right.
Though you're not a wizard, you know better than to go poking around at such things randomly. This is dangerous stuff.
What else do we got down here?
The shelves hold skeletons of small animals and birds, some human skulls and bones, and other odd instruments whose use you do not know.
Oh boy.
Perhaps this was Manannan's previous pet.
Maybe.
The shelves are filled with numerous items.
All right, can we
Most
take
of
any
the
of them?
bottles are unmarked. There are a few things that interest you, though.
Okay, that one interests me.
You pick up the bottle labeled ground fish scales and take it with you.
All right. What else?
You pick up the bottle labeled nightshade juice and take it with you.
Okay. What else?
You pick up the empty flask and take it with you.
All right.
You pick up the bottle labeled Toad Spittle and take it with you.
Alright. What else?
You pick up the bottle labeled Toadstool Powder and take it with you.
Is he gonna, like, kill us for all this stuff
You
missing?
pick up the bottle labeled Saffron and take it with you.
Okay, we've already taken all the interesting ones. Let's get this stuff up under the bed as quick as possible. And hope that he doesn't miss his things. Because that's not going to be good. Alright, let's... Uh-oh. We might die.
You quickly pull the levers in the correct sequence.
This might kill us. Alright, we gotta get... I need the boots. These boots were made for walking. Can we get up to our bedroom? This is scary. We might be too late. We gotta get to our room, hopefully in time. Oh no. He's almost awake. Hopefully we can get there. Let's hide all. Alright, we need to hide all this stuff. The book, all of this. Alright. Alright. We have discovered a lot.
I am ravenous. Fix me something immediately.
Okay. Let's go downstairs, give him the oatmeal. And then we'll see. I'm surprised he doesn't get tired of us having oatmeal every time.
Manannan is impatiently waiting for his food. His stomach rumbles as he drums his gnarled fingers on the table. You'd better feed him quickly, or dire consequences may result.
Alright. Let's give him the porridge. Here you go, sir. Enjoy. Alright. Now let's do our customary talking to him.
Master?
What is it?
Have you any family?
What do you care of that subject?
You've been the closest thing that I have to a father.
As close as the heavens are to your grasp.
And I was pondering on the members of my extended family. If there are any.
Not that it is of any concern to you, but I have a sister and a brother. Neither would be remotely interested in knowing a common servant.
Okay.
Of course, it was foolish of me. Why would they wish to know a lowly urchin?
Exactly, though you flatter yourself. My sister would find you too ugly, and my brother would find you too... male.
You begin to think that Manannan isn't the social type.
Personally, I think you'd make a better scullery maid than what you pass yourself off as now.
Rude? Alright. Well, let's head on out. What do we want to do? We can't really do anything while we wait for him. Because he won't let us off of the property, right? So I think we just sleep until it's time to do something else, until he goes on a trip or whatever. There's nothing else to do right now.
I have decided to take a journey.
Nice. Let's go ahead and head out and see if we can find the sea. So that is the goal for this trip. We got to keep an eye on the time and see how far we can get. We want to be able to cast that spell, and then we can go back to the inn and get the loot, right? And give it to that guy. There is seawater. Okay, so there is a pier over there. If we can get up there, maybe we can get the seawater faster than we thought. Let's go this way. We haven't gone this way yet. Let's see. Can we go down here? Oh. Maybe I have to touch the ladder. Let's go down. All right. Now, we don't have a flask, but can we fill up the seawater with in our cup? Yes.
You scoop up a cupful of ocean water.
All right, we have everything we need now. Awesome. That now it is magical and that is dangerous, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and climb back up. Let's see what's at the end of the dock. Go this way. I'm curious what we might find here. How far out does the dock go? Oh, there's a guy here.
A fisherman is asleep at the end of the dock.
Let's go talk to him.
There is no need to disturb him.
Okay, well, what about his fishing pole?
A fisherman is asleep at the end of the dock.
Can I take his fishing pole? I mean, that's kind of rude, but...
There is no need.
Hello? I want to, like...
There is no need to disturb him.
I guess we
You
can't.
pretend to walk your hands along the pier.
Okay. Alright, well, so there's a fisherman then. I don't know what to do with him, but maybe that'll become relevant later. Right now, it is not. But we now know where a fisherman is if we need one. And we have all the ingredients for the musical spell. So the question is, can we brew it before Manannan returns? That is the question. We'll have to see. Also, I don't know if we have to do the levers from the book again or if it'll automatically do it. I'm hoping it will automatically do
Papa,
it.
where are we going?
Junior, today continues a proud tradition. It began many, many generations of burrs ago. When a young burr has come of age, as you have, he takes his first stroll in the woods. Afterwards, he returns home to his first real burr's breakfast.
You mean fish, Papa?
No, porridge. Let the bears eat their fish.
But I thought we were.
Time's a-wasting. Let's go, Mildred.
Yes, George.
All right. Time to steal your first real meal. I'm so sorry. But I'd rather not die by Manannan.
Just right. So you take it with you.
Indeed. We are fiefers. Alright. Now we head back. Let's get the items that we need for the potion. We need the dry sand. We need the jar. We need this one. And then we should have all 4 ingredients, right? So hopefully we don't need the book. We'll find out. If we do need it, we'll just restore it real fast so that we don't waste time. To the library we go.
You quickly pull the levers in the correct sequence.
Nice. I'm glad we don't have to enter that every time. And we go. And we're going to try and be careful not to fall this time. Let's walk down carefully. Alright. So, let's...
You look at Manannan's spell book.
Let's find the right spell. Alright. So, add 1 handful of hot sand to a glass flask. Alright, so this is the sand, right?
You're carrying a handful of sand from the desert.
Alright, so... What?
You shouldn't try making up your own spells.
What? What? That is not what I meant to do. Alright. This is a useful concoction for the more musical of the magically inclined. Add 1 handful of hot, dry sand to a glass flask filled with seawater. Oh, okay. So we need to add the seawater to the flask.
You fill the flask with ocean water from your cup.
Okay. Now, we need to add the sand to the flask.
You add a handful of sand to the flask.
Okay. Then place 1 handful of fertile soil, okay, to the flask.
You add a handful of fertile soil to the flask.
Okay, now what do? Shake it to mix it. Wave a magic wand over it. Recite the following. This draft comes in handy at functions. Administer just prior to the event. Okay, so we're going to need the magic wand for this. But let's go ahead and see. Can we
You
shake
shake the flask's contents until they are thoroughly mixed.
All right. So let's see. Oh, okay. Now, let's go ahead and make sure to grab the key this time because we need the wand. We need the key. We need the sand, the flask, and where is the fertile soil? All right. We got everything we need now. So we go down to his office and grab the wand, which he's definitely going to miss. So we have to have time to get the wand, put the wand back, cast the spell, all before he gets back. All right. So let's use the key on the cabinet.
You unlock the oak cabinet using the brass key.
All right. Let's take the wand.
Inside, you find the wizard's magic wand. You take it with you, knowing it could mean death if he finds it missing.
Of course. All right. Let's go ahead and open this.
You quickly pull the levers in the correct sequence.
All right. Now, let's head down and try that potion once again. Hopefully we get it right this time. Now, we need to first add the seawater to the flask. So, first we add this.
You fill the flask with ocean water from your cup.
Okay. Now we are going to add the sand.
You add a handful of sand to the flask.
And now we add this.
You add a handful of fertile soil to the flask.
All right. Now we're going to shake
You
it.
shake the flask's contents until they are thoroughly mixed.
Alright, shake the flask, wave a magic wand over the flask, recite the following. So let's wave the magic wand on it.
You wave the magic wand over the flask.
Alright, and then we recite it, right?
With trepidation, you prepare to recite the Enhancing Musical Talent incantation.
Earth bearing fruit from one's toiling hands, with patience of timeless, swift sifting sands, swirl through endurance, soaked salty with seas, permit me to please all musically.
You feel the contents of the flask stir slightly as you finish the incantation.
Nice. Alright, now let's get out of here. We gotta cover up all our tracks before Manannan gets back. And can I, like, stop falling? Come on, guy. Walk on this side. Come on. I have faith that you can manage. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The cat's down here? Uh-oh. The cat's not going to be happy. Cat, he's going to know that if we take the cat down, he's going to know.
The cabinet door locks as you shut it.
This isn't good. We got to get the cat out of there.
You unlock the oak cabinet using the brass key.
Alright, let's put the wand back.
You carefully replace the magic wand exactly as you found it.
Okay. Now close this.
The cabinet door locks as you shut it.
Now we gotta get the cat out of there. This is not gonna be good.
Be glad you can't move those pillars. Doing so would cause the ceiling to drop on your head.
I need to get the cat.
You are not close enough.
Alright, let's walk. Can I get close enough? How are we
You
gonna
are not
get
close
oh,
enough.
No, this is not gonna be good. How are we supposed to get the cat out of there? This is not good.
You quickly pull the levers in the correct
This is
sequence.
not good. We cannot leave the cat. Okay, good. The cat comes out. Okay, I was worried. Alright. I was nervous. Alright. So now we go up to our room. To our safe spot. And we'll hide the key. We'll for sure hide this. So first we use the spell, or use that.
You start to feel creative, inspired, and ready to play your heart out.
And now we're going to use the loot. And let's see what happens.
I'm ready to play.
Wonderful.
Awesome. Very nice. Lovely. It's so pretty.
When you look upon me,
Oh, he's gonna sing.
you see only stone, but the soul left within me's my own.
Oh boy.
Touch me with song, my pain is gone.
That's a powerful spell. She's gonna be like, take the loot.
That sure was the best performance I've heard.
When was the last one?
There wasn't a last one. That was the first performance I've ever heard. My daddy told me all about the last boy who played here.
When was that?
About 17 years ago. Anyhow, you played so well just now. I see no reason not to let you have the thing.
Thank you.
Nice. Alright. Does she have anything else to say?
Wench, come over here, more ale.
Oh boy. I wonder if there might be other stuff that we need to do here, but we'll see.
You have nothing else to say to the barmaid at the moment.
Do these guys have anything to say?
Beat it, kid. Get lost.
Alright. Well, we got the loot now. I think we're going to be pushing our luck if we try and go visit the bard all on this journey. I think that's going to be too much. I feel like it's really close to here. Maybe it's up here. It's still green. Alright.
Perhaps this will help to inspire you.
This is it. My answer. The key to unlocking the creative force inside.
Alright.
Dawn, it's time to go. The journey's long. My pace won't slow.
We were definitely
I'll prove
better.
that I have not been beat. There's nothing here. So on my feet, the future's waiting.
My ears! Help me! My ears! Ouch!
It's a pity you didn't have any talent potion left to give him.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Alright, but we got... What is this?
You peer into the empty pitcher. At the bottom, the word Vandalmere has been etched.
Okay. Alright, off we go. We're not going to lose our magical item that I had to suffer through that for. Now we've done everything I can think of right now. For anything else, I think we'll have to look at the spell book. Oh, and it's yellow, so I'm glad we decided to stop now. Let's get back up to the safety, quote unquote, of our tower on the rocks. We accomplished the main goals that I wanted to do, which was to get the loot. So now we have to figure out what the next course of action is. And at this point, I'm not entirely sure. Obviously, we want to get out of here. How do we do that is the main question. It's going to involve some more spells. So I think we'll have to look at the spell book and see what we have that we can cast. Alright, so now can we fill this pitcher up?
You're not thirsty right now.
Okay, so that may just be something we need to take with us then. Maybe we can go into the desert with it, perhaps, right? Alright, so this, I think, is a good place to call it, because now we are just waiting for Manannan to get back. So we have accomplished everything that I wanted to accomplish today. We got the loot. We figured out the secret of the bookshelf. That was a good thing. We got the magical pitcher. Now I think some of the next things that we may want to consider doing, I think we may need to go back into Manannan's basement, into his laboratory, and see what other spells we might need, because I think our secret to salvation is going to be going into the desert. We now have the pitcher that will give us infinite water, so that's one thing that will be good. I think we need to check the spell book next time and see what other things we can make that might help us in our desert journey, but we will save that for the next episode. So if you like this kind of content, please make sure to like, subscribe, follow, share, all that good stuff. If you want to watch live, we're on Twitch at twitch.tv/Liara27. I have my schedule posted in the about and in the description, and if you want to see which games I'm playing each day, I post them on x.com/Liara27. And I hope you'll join me in the next one. Until then, guys, bye.